welcome back to Project Zomboid, episode number 7. We find ourselves in a slightly precarious position of we're a bit off schedule. It's 1:50 in the morning and we've just woken up from a full night's rest. Yeah, it's not very safe to venture out. Not that it's impossible to venture out or anything, but until it gets light out, it's hard to see. As a result, you really don't want to find yourself... Okay. Thank you for the comment. I had changed it to the life and living. Somehow it got changed back. Probably because I was switching back and forth between build 41 and build 42. Well, anyway, life and living is finally back on for this TV. That'll at least give us an appropriate program later. But what I need to do, I think, with this time is we need to do some cooking. And what I tried before for a salad did not work well at all. But I've got plenty of things in the freezer. Now, I'm still only kind of semi-comfortable with the system in this game. It's rather complex. Oh, and all I have right now is baking trays, bowls. I forgot we don't have... Yeah, we don't have frying pans, like, at all. We do have one empty pan, though. That might give me a few more options than the baking tray will. Like potatoes. Okay, we could put potatoes in it. Let's start with that. And we have ourselves the beginning of a roast. Just heard a scream outside. Gotta be careful on that one. It's not gonna be a great reducer of hunger, but boredom and unhappiness are gonna at least be okay. It gives me something. Gives me at least something. Let's get it cooked up. And while waiting on it to cook, I'm also spending this time to get ourselves washed up. We've got a lot of containers, clothing. Alright, so we've got it up to a minus 23 with cooked, so that'll give me something to eat for a good while. And did I finish washing? Yes, I did. So we'll just drink one more time. So we're all washed up. We've got a meal to get us through the day, or at least through part of the day. Well, with it being not quite morning, I'm going to try to see if we can't go back to sleep, if it'll let me. And we'll try to wake up at 5:50 with the other tasks now done. There we go. There's our alarm. We'll be even more refreshed, and now we're on the schedule we want to be. And it's even on the proper channel here. So, fingers crossed. We're going to actually get some XP this morning. Look over at those skills. See what kind of bonus we could get. Now, we still only have that first aid book read. And actually, while I'm waiting, I did come back with some books yesterday. Let me see if I can find a volume 1 that is going to be helpful for us. Here we go. Boredom's going down right away. And it looks like we're going to get a cooking show. Yes, cooking skill is on the rise. Just like that, there's level 2. And agriculture 1. Okay, we could animal care 1 as well. Let's go ahead and take agriculture 1 while the program's on. And read and watch at the same time, like any good American. My parents are a perfect example of someone who can sit through a program and watch it 4 times in a week and still not have seen it once, because their device is their attention. Well, it looks like our program, yes, has come to an end, so we're going to be venturing back out here in just a second. Let's see if I get enough pages in to start at least getting a small bonus before we head out for the day. We'll sit a little bit longer. And actually, no, you know what? I'm not starting agriculture today. It's fine. Let's go ahead and put our helmet and knee pads back on. I guess we're going to have to put that book away. Put it on the table next to the TV. Alright, so almost 7 o'clock. We're going to head out for the day. And we have everything we need to be successful. But anyone familiar with the game is going to be well aware that somewhere right around now is when we are going to have a helicopter event. And you don't want to be too far away from home when that time comes. So actually, this might be a good opportunity to prepare for the eventuality that will be fishing. Let's go ahead and loot the bait shop. Nice clean look inside, just like that. We're gonna take that crate home with us. Add some storage. Trapping 1, that's gonna be handy. Trapping 2 as well. Yeah, we've got a tackle box, fillet knife, and a jig lure. Oh, that should all come in handy for fishing. Little bait fish. Oh, we could put fluids in there. Okay. In that case, we're going to try to collect both of these. Oh, I don't have a hammer though. Fishing rod. Sweet. And chainmail gloves. With a little bit of discomfort, but a wonderful bite and scratch defense. And a magazine that we could just read real quick here. I don't know if I want to wear those all the time. What is the leather gloves? They have no discomfort. They have good insulation, wind resistance, but they don't offer anywhere near the scratch and bite defense. Well, I thought it was going to take a little bit longer to clear this place out. It most definitely did not. Cockroach. Speaking of, is that going to do anything for me for... I don't know if that actually did anything at all for me. I want to go fishing. Oh, hello, zombies. There's a bunch of you now. Well, do we want to take them out? There's... looks like 5. There's one over here as well. Behind the face cam. Looks like a single one there. But I think we should take these guys out. Yeah, just single isolated zombie there. Alright, 2 down. It's definitely been a hot minute since I've played, and ooh, look at that. That's can use 2 pistol magazines. I like that. We can wear that. Some western boots. Good bite and scratch defense, but it's gonna slow you down. Looks like this is somebody who's made their way over here from the police department. I'm over here to the grass field. More knee pads. What is the condition of my knee pads? Good. Their insulation and wind resistance, is it the same? It is. Alright, we're a little bit hungry. Let's go ahead and eat half of this right now. Takes care of the hunger situation. Realize we can kind of top off on hunger and not just be less hungry from time to time. Yeah, because that weight's still dropping. We need to be full more often than not. Take care of this individual. Zombie. Another cop. They have a holster, and they have a pistol, and it's loaded. Alright, well, this is the first time that I am venturing out with a pistol. We may just use it. Of course, once this helicopter event, even though we've been clearing so many zombies, this helicopter is going to bring a lot of zombies into the area. For those unfamiliar with it, the helicopter is just going to be a noisy mess, and it's going to attract a lot of attention. So, not wanting to venture much farther, we're going to hit the road. We're not going to hit it hard. We're just going to head right back down here to the grocery general store that we were at before. And we're going to circle around so that we're already quickly pointing back in the direction we want to go after. And we will loot, and I'm going to keep it running. Good look around, make sure that it's clear of zombies inside. It is. Let's loot. Satchel. Decent capacity. Can I wear it? Can't wear it like to the side as another bag. There's also 3 small backpacks, which we already have one of. Here's the good stuff that'll make you fat. Yeah, actually, just like that, we're a little bit hungry. Okay, we are now overweight. Let's head back. Watch that health as I take just a little bit of damage, but it's okay. We'll just go get empty and oh, just in time, we're catching the end of a carpentry show here that's on right now. Alright, we need to get the crate placed. I'm not liking that just the addition of the pistol and the holsters has increased my base weight to the point where I'm practically full as it is, just with the empty backpack, keys, all of that. I'm at 11 pounds. Coming up on 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's way too early in the day to be done, but we are quite tired. We need to get a little nap in. Maybe I can set an alarm. Alright, so we're going to take a little 2.5 hour nap, take care of the fatigue, and then get back out there. Uncomfortable stuff. We're going to stay a little bit longer. It's almost 6 o'clock. Seems like a good time to be home and get a little rest in. So we're going to get some water, fill our water bottle. We wash up a little while we wait for the show to begin. As the program's about to begin, I'm just trying to get the worst of the items, like the knee pads. Nope, there we go. Program begun. And we're getting foraging off of this program. We're also going to read our book in the process. As for foraging, this is our first level. And there is level 1. So we got a third of the way through level number 2 while we were at it. Still no agriculture bonus. We're only 18 pages in, but it's also 6:30. So if we're going to do anything else today, we need to get a move on. I'll put that back on the table. We will get a cigarette out. Alright, no noodles. Everything is looking good. Just starting right up. Tank is still nearly full. We haven't driven very far. We got the car emptied out. We got our loot emptied out. And there's definitely still a few more shelves here at the grocery store. Got this group of shelves left to loot, and I think that's about it. The rest of that's just random clothes. Oh, no, that's not it. You got that whole back storage room, and there's a lot of boxes back there. It's fantastic. Don't know if I need a leaf rake. Certainly doesn't do much damage. It's got some reach to it, but used for gardening. Might be handy, might not. We'll take one. Throw in the backpack, see what happens. Twine, yes. Half-mask respirator can certainly help in certain circumstances, though discomfort's very high for that. Do I need a padlock? Probably not. Not in a single-player campaign. Yeah, Swiss Army knife. I think that's very, very helpful. Play the role of screwdriver and all sorts of things. And we could probably put it on a belt, and it's gonna take up less than what the screwdriver does for that. Okay, trowel, metal snips, probably handy. Tools in the apocalypse. I say probably because I don't actually know for sure. That is it for the interior. And we just got a gardening trowel, so I know we don't need that. And we just got rakes. But seed packets will certainly come in handy. I don't want to do any of that at the location we're at. This is not the place we want to stay put long term. Rotten dead rat. Yeah, no thanks. Now these boxes could be handy, but they just do not have the kind of storage that other things do. Now, these shelves do hold a good amount. I know I have multiple tire pumps already. A hand drill. There's all those hammers and chisels, and wow, we get the minor muscle strain in just a moment. I put my food away before and forgot about it. I know where to find it, but it's not on me, so as I'm getting hungry here. We will not pick it up at this point. I've got the shelves cleared here as a, hey, maybe I want to take these back, but we've already done ourselves a little bit of damage today. The muscle strain's cleared up, but we're still a little hurt. The muscle strain only just cleared up, so I think if I were to turn around and pick up something heavy right now, I do not think I'd be doing myself any favor. So I can come back to it. Now it's got 50 and 50, so this is 100, but it's also a 2x2 kind of slot to get 100 storage space. Handy, but it's not ideal. It's not perfect. There's better. There's absolutely better. So I'll leave it as is for now. About 3 boxes left, I think. Right, well, we found ourselves ever so slightly overweight again, but not bad. And we have finished looting the general store. Anything good we have picked up. Okay, so we finally stopped taking damage. We haven't done too bad with that. We're at 75-80%. Muscle strain will be gone here in a moment. Now it's just a matter of getting everything emptied out. It's also 10 o'clock, so we are done going out for the day. This is now just putting everything away, getting something to eat for the night, getting some rest, and kind of hoping that the helicopter event happens soon while we are still at home. I've quickly run myself out of storage room in the kitchen, though, which is why we need to be looking to kind of move on to a better location than this. Alright, well, back to the house and all but unloaded. I'll be unloaded here in a second as I'm going to go ahead and eat the rest of the meal that we had set aside for the day. We've got a lot of little noodles at the moment, but we're inside. So we are largely taken care of, and here is the last of that food. And I did take care of any hunger I had, but I'm also going to go further, and let's eat half of this candy bar. I push the envelope on things a little bit. We're going to keep that with us. And then we're going to go ahead and put this other food away. What will fit in there anyway. That one's full. This one's getting full. This is the last cabinet that's not totally full, and this is the one that has the utensils. Alright, with the uncomfortable things put away for now, let's go ahead and do those basics. It's 11:40 this time around, but we did get some sleep during the day here. That'll make a difference, but I feel like I'm not in too sad a shape here. As I washed up earlier, yeah, none of this is looking too bad here. We'll wash the coat. So we'll have the cigarette in the morning, along with an eat, but it's time to get some rest. I do recall that I changed the alarm, so I've got to remember to change that back to the morning. Midnight programming, but it doesn't look like it's anything useful for us, so almost fully repaired here. Or recovered, I should say. Picked up a good solid 2.5 levels in light-footedness and sneakiness. Nimble-wise, just a little bit. Running-wise, barely anything. We've hardly run whatsoever. But it's probably just a boredom situation is all. And fighting-wise, not a single level, but maintenance. Getting really close to that first level. Axe is 2/3 of the way. And we're just making our way through the other ones. Speaking of, how are we holding up on the crowbar? Crowbar. It's kind of heavy. Condition's still very good, though. We've gotten quite a few kills with it already. It's been our easiest weapon to use so far. It's got some extra range to it. Good, heavy, lofty swing to it, so it adds a nice little thump. The damage-wise is amongst the better weapons we've had. The reach is that little bit better. And it's holding up remarkably well. So anyway, that's it for that little midnight program. Let's go get some sleep and call it a night. Episode not done yet, though. We will push into another day. But before we go to sleep, just in case the helicopter comes, we're going to make it all dark. We're going to hide out here in the room. Right, we wake up at 5:30 in the morning naturally. Just 20 minutes before our alarm is set to go off. Desperately needing that cigarette now. That bedroom is our sanctuary at the moment. With the blinds closed and our doors shut, that helicopter is not going to see us, which you don't want. You would think that a helicopter would be something you want. It's rescue, right? Except for in the circumstances here, with zombies everywhere. The helicopter sees you. It hones in on your position, hovers over top of you, watching you, observing, attracting all that noise, attracting tons of attention. So it's the last thing that you want. So it's still a little heavy. Let's go ahead and eat the rest of that candy bar. And there is the watch alarm. So let's go eat. Not eat. Sorry, just did that. Let's go grab our book. We'll have a seat on the couch. We'll read and watch our program. Let's speed things up for a little bit. Cooking. We have a cooking program once again. Most of the way through cooking level 3. Quite to the end, though. We got 245 on the XP. Just over 50 to go to hit level 3 on cooking. That also seems to be task done. And we're into day 8 and still no helicopter event. It hits anywhere between, I think, day 7 and day 10, I believe. 41 pages into that book. Got a ways to go yet on that one. And we're going to have to head outside. I should have some sort of food with me. I want to venture further, and I don't want to venture farther. It's like one and the same. I do not want to go out. I do not want to attract attention. I do want frying pans. So let's go try to find. We have one roasting pan and some baking sheets. We've been in all these houses. Let's make sure we have make sure we've got everything. Just really checking kitchens here because we've already looted all the houses. Trying to stay as close as possible. There's There's a microwave we can take back with us, but we don't even have room for a microwave. Decathlon. There's a baking pan. Got a yearbook, great stress and unhappiness reducer. It's not going to take me very long to read. We're like right across the street. Let's go ahead and read. Not that I'm stressed right now, but we can bring it from bad enough to get Moodle to pretty much non-existent. I'll take the pretty much non-existent and the chance to go sprinting back home and hide. The farther I get away from the house, the more nervous I am that something's going to happen. And then we're going to end up hiding out multiple houses away and get trapped. There we go. Book read. Now, once upon a time, I think I stuck stuff in the trunk here. Like a rifle. Wonder if it's still there. We still have the key, but we do not have anything in the trunk. That's the house we started in. Terrible, absolutely terrible. What do you call it? Spawn location. A house for sale is definitely not the way you want to go early on. Was there anything left here? Old classic wristwatch. I might have left some things behind. A can opener. That first meal we cooked or found. Hello, hello, freezer. And we have... That's right, we left it for when we had no storage at the time. We have a big freezer now. That's all going in that big freezer. There you go. We're getting something out of today anyway. We still have some things here. This paperback is worth a read at some point. That's going to have a couple things. And there, we do have a couple items left. They're here. I left the rifle here, not in the trunk of the car. Alright, well, shouldn't be anything in the bathroom. No. Into that house already? I can't tell. I don't think I did. Not been in that one. We'll check these two. Couple more freezer items or fridge items. Wait, were those those might not have been fresh. Everything's fresh. Okay, sweet. Aha, aha, haha. Okay. We did not loot the food out of this house. Not that there's much, but we've got an empty pot. We have an empty pot with pasta in it that we forgot all about. Right, and there's a griddle pan. Okay. And I don't think I have any kitchen tongs. I may not have a grill brush for that matter, but we just put ourselves just a hair overweight. This shouldn't do much damage at all. In fact, for a pan, which we actually just kind of got what we needed with that, right? The grill pan. Oh man, that's the zombie that almost freaking killed me on day one. That was the one that got a good old bite / scratch in on me. This place is cleaned out otherwise. Not like a massive success or anything, but we've got a griddle pan. We came up with some other pan as well, right? We found a baking pan. Two things we very much did not have. Not the kind that's legal in my state. Alright, back to the safety. Ready for the event. Oh, this is going to be right on full. Oh, here it comes. I hear it. I hear it. Shut the door. Sit on the ground. Okay. We are very much hiding. There could be a noise of a zombie coming in, but there's no reason for him to right now. We're very much still heavy. But that's it. That's the helicopter. Now, regardless of me hiding through this event. Perfect timing. Perfect time. Well, almost perfect timing. Right. I got rid of the worst of the weight. We're below the 18. We're not taking damage. But I feel like I should move stuff. I have the ability to move stuff. I want to move stuff here just in case. For all I know, I could have a zombie come in on me while I'm here. Let's get the rifle and the pistol moved out of here. That'll really help with the weight. But as much as I have no attention on me right now, those helicopters are still flying around. They are still drawing out lots of zombies. So all that clearing that we've done, for one, we know that there was zombies along the river. Those are all going to just be stirred up, and they're going to move from their location. Okay, at least I'm not sweaty anymore. I just saw this tree give a good old shake, which means there's probably a zombie right there. I will not go out this window immediately, for one thing. I will not go out that window with the curtains closed either. I'm going to open those curtains and get a visualization before I go out there, but we are very much needing to empty out. We need to get less comfortable, and the helicopter's gone. It did not stick around as long as I thought it would, but that's because we weren't spotted. So it came, it went. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Ooh, I still hear it. So helicopter making a second round. Still looking for us. We'll stay put. Anyway, all that clearing we did. Yeah, it's not going to be clear. It is not going to be clear anymore. There's going to be zombies about. So my next project is to, well, rack up some kills. Clear the area. We're still on 125. Tree shaken. That's zombies. This first tree was shaken. Now the tree behind. Now the tree's there. And rather quickly, those trees are shaking. Look at that. Look at them go. That is 100% going to be more than one zombie right out there. We need to clear the area. Sounds like it's gone. I don't think it's going to come back a third time. The uncomfortable situation is resolved. I still have some food on me, right? Most of this needs to go in the freezer fast. Like, it's very much thawed out. An eye on the window, right? That's the only way in for them right now. Okay, regular fridge. We'll take the leaks. Eat a bag of chips. Takes care of the hunger for the moment. And we're gonna read for a little bit. Volume's super low. Shouldn't attract attention. A little nervous about not being able to see behind myself. I think I would hear the noise. Pancakes, pancakes. Sounds like another cooking show. Pile of crepe. Stress going down. Am I getting anything skill-wise? Cooking skill has not gone up. And the program's done. Okay. It's time, folks. It's time. Let's put the book away. And we know this is going to be dangerous. Okay. We'll start with health. That's something we got to keep an eye on. Not the kill count. Okay, open curtains. Okay, nothing right in front of the window, at least. Nothing out back. Wow. But we know there's something close because we've heard it. I hear it now. There we go. There's one. Let's take him to the outside. Get him over the fence, especially if he's isolated. Let him carry himself. There's the second one. Hello. Look at me. Here I am. Okay, back to a crouch. We got his attention. Just keep an eye on these woods. Make sure others aren't coming. There we go. Watch for the electronics training, not necessarily for the materials. Hi. Hello. Ding ding ding. Ring a bell. Oh, there is a shout thing.
Hey!
Hey. Could have brought more than one though. Back into a crouch. Definitely watch out now, because definitely alerted anyone local. Are we all clear just like that? Besides what ventured back off into the woods? That's just the one. Alright, we're gonna walk. We're gonna walk. This is looking pretty dang clear. There's one down here. Not bad. Like I said, the timing, not perfect because we were pretty loaded and we had all the frozen stuff on us, but as far as timing goes, being at the house and immediately able to hide meant the zombies were not stirred up anywhere near as bad as they could have been driving down this road. Some of our neighborhood here. There's one along the side of the building here. Oop, there's two. Boy, they avoided the push and then really gave them a window to get me instead. Close call. Closer than it should have been anyway. Neighborhood cleanse. Alright, two of them. Thing I gotta watch out for is people sneaking up behind me. Oh, he's down. Say, I still hear a zombie. Hint of muscle strain begins. Original safe house. Clear to there. I have not gone to the cemetery. Our status here is already resolved, but we're getting drowsy. We're a little bit sweaty. We're a little uncomfortable from the gear. Got zombies walking along the river. Got a few of them. I have never gone to the river yet. Haven't cleared the river yet. Okay, let's crouch. This is a little trickier where we're at. There's our... Oh man. Do not like behind a tree like this and lots of trees around me. You never know when it's suddenly going to be said. As nice as it would be to go to the river and start clearing there, I think this situation dictates that we don't want to do one here along our road as we head back towards the house with this first kind of clearing job done, which is why I'm staying close but not too close. Close enough to get their attention if they're at the edge, but not close enough for them to suddenly walk up and bite me. There's another one by the house. Nice. Good. So, take care of him. Yeah, he's good on his feet. He doesn't want to go down. There he goes. Yes, come on. Walk on over here. Away from the house a little bit. There's that muscle strain starting to show up again. Already cleared up though. Clip-on tie. Do we want to wear a clip-on tie? Nope. Our days of tie wearing is over. It's all of blocker. She doesn't need to wear a tie anyway. Well, that is the immediate vicinity of the house, like north and west of us. Now, north as in river, not clear. East, southeast, definitely not clear. That'll be the next one. But we've got some issues. We got some issues that need to be dealt with. And I think that becomes our perfect stopping point for this one. We are going to get a nap. Go ahead and close those curtains again. We're going to get a nap. We're going to wash up, clean up, eat a little something, have a cigarette, all that fun stuff. I'll do that off camera. And then post-nap, we've got the afternoon to, at beginning of next episode, to get out there and start clearing south and east of us so that the area around our safe house is once again safe. And with the helicopter event behind us, the next day. I think we might be able to hop in the car and roll through town and maybe look for a better place to stay long term. The question is do I want to go to the gated neighborhood and a nice big house with plenty of space that I could, convert into storage and board up and be safe? And there's got to be at least one house there. There's got to be at least a house there that's like this. That's a survivor's house that would already be largely boarded up and save us some of that trouble and have some really good loot in it. That would be a real good start point for us. Or do I want to go something a little more long-term, mega, outside of town, and find a big mansion type that we can grow a big garden and do all of that? I'm not sure if I'm that brave. I think I might just go for the gated community and go from there. But there's... Oh, buddy! He followed me. I don't know where he came from. He must have come from the woods. Oh, he's making a mess in my house, though. Gives me 3 bodies to put in the corner now. But what a mess he's leaving. Well, now we're out of breath and all of that fun stuff, too. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.